Today we will be looking at a crypto day trading strategy. Who am I? I am DP Roberts, and for years I've been testing hundreds of strategies and indicators, and I'm testing more every single day. I've compiled all that information into spreadsheets and used it to create a profitable trading strategy with a custom indicator. And we have an amazing community over on Discord where we help you become a profitable trader. If you are interested in getting access to the spreadsheets of all the indicators and strategies that we have tested, as well as a free trial to our custom indicator, you can just sign up for our Patreon down below. Now, right, as I said, today we will be looking at a crypto day trading strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 367 different strategies, with 118 of them being winners. The best one so far was able to achieve an 87% win rate. That was achieved using the Academy of Forex indicator. And so far, since we've been keeping track, it has outperformed 263 of the other strategies that we've put it up against, every single one so far. We've also tested a total of 1,038 indicators, with 431 of them being winners. Alright, as I said, today we will be looking at a crypto day trading strategy. And so what we have on screen is the Academy of Forex indicator, and those of you who have used it may recognize it. And so what I wanted to do was outline another profitable strategy that you can use utilizing the Academy of Forex indicator. The Academy of Forex indicator really is a quite versatile indicator. Even though it has one specific use it was designed for, it can be used in a few different ways, a few different strategies, and so on. And so again, I wanted to show the versatility of it, and I also wanted to show the ability of the new position management strategy that I have been teaching to all of the patrons. And so that's kind of the idea of today's testing, is to look at a few different aspects here. So first of all, I found that using the this strategy here on the Cardano is probably the best way to go, at least so far in the testing and in the live trading that I've been doing. It seems to do better than most other coins. Haven't done a whole lot of testing on the other ones, but like I said, it does well, definitely very well on Cardano versus USD. Now, I do have it on the perpetual chart, and that's just because it just happens to show a cleaner chart with cleaner candles versus going to just the ADA USD chart, which tends to be a little bit kind of bare and not as clean. And so alright, so let's get down to the topic at hand here. So this is going to be on the 30-minute time frame, and I did it that way just because, again, it tends to just perform a little bit better, gives generally a good number of trades in 1 week without being too many trades, an exhausting amount of trades that you have to deal with throughout the night, and so on. And so what we're looking at here is the Academy of Forex indicator again. And what I've done is just gone into some of the settings here, and I turned off the buy sell signals. And you really don't have to do this, but it just made it a little bit cleaner for me to turn off the buy sell signals there. And then pretty much everything else stays on. I turned off the band break ATR candles as well. I'm not really going to use those, and any exit reminders or anything like that, I turned all those off. And so basically what we have is the inverse Fisher transform and the mean reversion, the MR line right here. And so now this is going to function very similar to how the original strategy functions. So what we're looking for first and foremost is the MR line, but in this case we're looking for the MR line to either be below the 0 line or above the 0 line. And so basically this line right down the middle will either take you below 0 into the negative numbers or above it into the positive numbers. Anytime the MR line is to the downside below that 0 line, you're looking for short trades. And so what you're looking for is you're looking for the inverse Fisher transform line, the IFT, to come up and break into this upper zone right here. Once that happens, then you are looking at price action and you are looking for 2 red consecutive candles in a row like this here. Once you get that set up, then what you're going to do is your entry would be right here. Just a standard market entry, and what you're going to do is the take profit is going to be at 55 ticks. And so right here you can see this is 0.0055 would be the 55 ticks. That's going to be your take profit. Now your stop technically would be somewhere in this area. So what you would do is the stop would kind of be set somewhere around the 90 to no more than 190 range. And so no less than 90, no more than 90. And then from there, you would just follow the position management strategy that I've outlined again to all the patrons. And so you can see here that price just kind of bounces around for a moment, and then it makes this push to the downside, hitting the take profit. I'll actually put a screenshot up of the live trade, the actual trade that I took in a live account using this strategy and this exact trades. Numbers will be a tad bit off, and that's because the perpetual charts number is just slightly different. The price is slightly different than the broker that I'm using as far as the way the price lines up together. And so that's why there's a slight price discrepancy there, but you can see how it made that nice dip at the 55 ticks, getting it to its take profit. Now it's important to note that even though the take profit is at 55 ticks, you could have very easily implemented a exit strategy that would have allowed you to kind of maximize your earning potential off of this trade. You can see here that at the 55 ticks would have been right, and measure it out here, right here would have been the 55 ticks right there. And you can see how this price just plummeted down here and would have been good, at least at the sizing that I use. You would have gotten a 30% gain on your account. Realistically, had you exited the trade somewhere around in this area here, which again would have been very feasible. This one here, I also took this trade here. Again, the MR line is to the downside, and you can see that price came up and it, the IFT line, the inverse Fisher transform, comes up into that upper zone right there. And when it does, it gave me 2 consecutive red candles in a row. Took that trade, and again it came down. This one would have been good for about a 4% gain after it was all said and done. I didn't take this trade here because this was in the middle of my night and I was sleeping at the time, and so wouldn't have been able to take that unless I would have set some alerts to go off to wake me up, which I do in some cases. And before we take a look at an example of a long trade, let me just say that I've been testing this strategy and the position management strategy together on a live real money account. And over the last 3 weeks, I've taken 13 winning trades. Every single trade has been a winning trade so far, 100% win rate. And I've grown the account in the last 3 weeks, 20%. And so some really great results. And for a long trade, it's the exact opposite. So we have the MR line here. We have it to the upside of the 0 line. We have the inverse Fisher transform, pulls back into this lower zone right here below that negative 7.5 mark. And then right here, you would have gotten 2 consecutive green candles in a row. And that would have been the market entry. You would have entered into there. You would have put the stop again right in this area, a little bit below these wicks right here would have put us like maybe 62 ticks, so 1.61 below that entry. And again, that's very important with the position management strategy that I've outlined. And once you watch that, you'll understand why. Again, you want your stop to be somewhere between 90, at least 90, and then somewhere between the 90, and we're looking at the percentage, the 90 to 190 at max. So at least 90%, 190 at the most, or 1.90, I guess I should say. And so again, that works with the position management strategy and helps that to really work effectively. And so in this case, you can see that, boom, we make this massive move to the upside. I only took a 2% gain on this at the 55 ticks at my position size. Again, I'll put a screenshot up of this entry that I took on this one. It typically only results in about a 2% gain per winning trade. And if you would have held this move and got out, I think somewhere in this area, you would have been up 24%. And so you can see how just between this one and the one move over here, the one short, this one, you would have been up about 50% just off of those two trades right there, had you implemented a little bit of a different exit strategy. So now let's get into the very fun part about this. So utilizing the position management strategy, what I did is I just started back testing this and trying to see how far back I could go with it. And to be honest, I got 200 winning trades using the position management strategy. Didn't take a single losing trade out of those 200 winning trades. That was over a 7-month period of time. At a 2% gain per winning trade, you would have 3 times your account in that time. Had you implemented, again, a little bit more of a exit strategy to gain a little bit more, you could have easily 10 times your account in 7 months without taking a single losing trade using the position management strategy that I've been teaching to the patrons. And so after 200 winning trades and no losing trades, I just kind of got tired of testing it and figured that that was well enough results to confirm how well this strategy and the position management strategy work together. If you are interested in the Academy of Forex Indicator, you can get a free trial when you sign up for a Patreon down below. Once the free trial is over, it's only $15 a month to maintain access to the indicator. You do have to maintain your Patreon status, but still super cheap for a profitable, efficient trading system. And as a patron of the channel, you will receive not only the free trial and discount to the Academy of Forex Indicator, but you'll receive a video that will walk you through a position management strategy that will all but guarantee your success using the Academy of Forex Indicator, putting the win rate in the high 90%. And you'll also receive a video walking you through how to get an account with a crypto broker that'll give you up to 100 times leverage and has 0 ID requirements or proof of citizenship. And I'll show you how to get access to that broker from almost anywhere within the world, giving you the ability to start profitably trading with the Academy of Forex Indicator within an hour. Alright, so that's it for this strategy here. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope you got a good example of how versatile the Academy of Forex Indicator can be. And I hope you understand how powerful the new position management strategy with the Academy of Forex Indicator can be. And so we're going to put this one on the yes list and move on to the next video from here.